In their subconscious, they're under judgment. They know it, they feel it, they fear it. And in their conscious thought, they are in a fucking state of illusion. Many of them are drinking, and just to escape the sheer terror they feel in their subconscious being judged by the universe. This is what they have wrought. This is what is coming to them. They know prison is coming to them. They know mental anguish and sheer terror, Eight of Swords, being forced by the universe to look at themselves and their actions they took against a divine one. Fuck these fuckers. Hey collective, it's Brandon Curtis, aka the Pleiadian High Priest at Entpgathering, Science and Spirituality meeting with a channeled message / reading. I have the cards out here. I'm using the Tarot Nefertari, and this is freaking intense. Hey, welcome back, subscribers. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Smash that bell icon if this resonates with you. This is a timeless collective general reading, so the events in this reading could have occurred in the past, could be happening now, or will happen in the near future. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. All right, to start out with, you've got collective, you know this already, but some of you, for all of your life, you've had ops and karmics in your immediate family who have been doing you dirty all along. Many of you were, if not adopted, your origins and your mother or your father, their identity was kept from you. Some of you are, if adopted, or for some of you are, it's actually, you've been stolen from your biological parents. I think many of you in that situation have, in your subconscious, felt this all along. You have realized, or coming to the realization now, or maybe in the past, that your immediate family, biological mother and father, siblings, are karmics. You're most likely an earth angel or a starseed or a chosen one, or just somebody who has faith in the divine, has faith in humanity, is an empath or a healer. You naturally exude energy that draws a lot of people in. Many of you are remote Reiki healers. Very, very, very powerful. This reading begins with, and we're going to pull some clarifiers using the Native American Tarot. This reading begins at a time, I'm picking up like 2019, 2020, where you were the focus of an entire community. At the very least, this King of Swords energy, this could be a man or a woman. I'm picking up heavy Aquarius energy, but it could be Gemini or Libra as well. This King of Swords recognized your power, recognized your healing abilities, recognized how you are chosen, you are star energy. Although we don't see it out here, I'm not surprised if it shows up in the reading. This King of Swords energy was always after your money, was always after your abundance. This could be a karmic mother or father, or just karmic families, or it could be somebody that's not related to you in your community who decided that they were going to work with other people to, I'm picking up situations where it would be like an entirely different family would send their son or their daughter to you with a plan of romancing you, getting you into a relationship, and then marrying you just so that they could reap the benefits of your energy, your light. You have inheritances, you have money coming to you, you have abundance coming to you that the universe is about to give you. And it's all dependent on this King of Swords energy being outed, which I'm going to show you here clearly. This King of Swords energy has been working with other people, as I said, related to your karmic family or your ops, to strip you away of all of your energy and your abundance coming to you from the universe, from the divine. They approached you and wanted to build a family with you, wanted to include you in their family. Just so I'm hearing, they could take out life insurance on you, or they knew that you would become, an internet star or a musician of renown, or an actor or actress of renown, somebody in the public, an athlete. I'm hearing, you're definitely chosen, and or you're a starseed. They work on you with other people in your community and your family to set you up, knowing that you are an empath, knowing that you are loving, unconditionally loving. They thought that you were an easy target, this King of Swords. This is Aquarius energy, whose motto is I know. They're very self-centered, very cold. They lack empathy in their lives because it's all air energy that they subsist on. And when they meet up with an empath, it was very difficult for this King of Swords to not attack, to use that sword to cut you down, to infiltrate your energy, your space, and somehow kind of siphon your light and your energy. So they worked with other people. They set up plans like to, I'm picking up property managers. Some of you moved to an entirely different state or even country, and you rented or leased or bought a home or a condo whose property manager was, they were charging way too much for the space, and knowing that you had money to pay, they got away with it. But then you noticed, for example, they were stealing your mail or something, or your packages weren't arriving and those were being stolen. They were gang stalking you. They were defaming your character within the building or the condo association or with the local police and authorities, all with the hopes of just siphoning off all of your energy, because they knew that you were an empath and highly intuitive, that you would pick up on this. And when you did start to question what was going on around you, that's when they brought in the big guns. The challenge to this work that they were doing against you, collective, is the Strength card. I mean, this is you. This is incredibly strong, healthy ego. This is Leo energy. This is Sun energy. Three of Pentacles is fucking no match for the Strength card. But they realized this way too late, and they persisted and persisted on fucking you up and trying to get you thrown into jail or defaming your character in such a way that when the shit would blow up in the end, when the truth would come out, that they would appear to be the victim. I'm picking up Aquarius energy, who really believes that they know everything and really believes that they have the best interest of the collective, of their community at heart. But what happened was, this is how foul and dirty this King of Swords energy is. What happened was, as they kind of socially climbed in their community, they befriended a lot of people. And in the process, this King of Swords energy realized, hey, I really do have the upper hand on all of these people who believe I'm kind-hearted, I'm a philanthropist, I'm a humanitarianist, or a humanist, somebody who gives, and somebody who is a nurturer and caretaker of the community. They appear to be, and they can talk that talk, but deep down, they were realizing how freaking vulnerable and I'm hearing in their mind, oh, these people who I'm pretending to be friends with, friends in the community, people at church or at work, they're all suckers, and I'm going to take advantage of them. Let's say this King of Swords energy owns a business in the community. They would overcharge. They would, avoid paying taxes. They would steal from their clients or people who would patronize their business. They would, some of them even started laundering money for wealthy people in the state or the country, or heck, I'm even hearing with Mexican cartels, which is a full-on reality in this country. So, this is what I've just described is all this Three of Pentacles energy. But you were always way too strong. Even though you were in the thick of all of this nastiness, you were able to extricate yourself from the situation. Obviously, you're alive and well, but it's just now that the universe, because you moved away, because you did not retaliate, because you needed to separate from that energy. Some of you had groups of people working separately and together, coming for you because you do exude this light, this energy of a chosen one, of a starseed, of an empath and a healer. You had to break free from that energy because it was just way too confusing. And over time, your guides, your angels helped you unpack the experience that you had just finished going through. They had to take you away and then slowly but surely in divine timing give you the downloads necessary so you could fully unpack your experience without it causing you to react and try to retaliate. You learned, along with your guides and your angels, how to transmute energy. So the situation that you went through, justice would be served. But you had to leave the situation. And because you did, the universe is rewarding you with something very, very, very big in the very, very near future. I mean, it's happening right now in the subconscious of this King of Swords energy. In the subconscious of the situation is the Judgment card. This is the planet Pluto. This brings death and destruction. This is what this King of Swords is feeling in their subconscious. Is this judgment. They have been not eating well, not sleeping. They know because they felt your energy separating from them. and then your energy healing your mind, your body, your spirit. Very powerful, very strong, very deadly feeling within inside, deep down in their subconscious. It's started to rise. This is Archangel Gabriel blowing the horns in this King of Swords energy subconscious. They know they can't get away with this. The universe will not allow it. The recent past, they were mentally trapped in Eight of Swords, which they were placed in because their subconscious, the judgment card in their subconscious, was growing way too strong. I mean, it literally, from their root chakra, went to their crown, and they found themselves in the early stages of a dark night of the soul. This also represents literal jail. So some of the people involved in this Three of Coins, Three of Pentacles energy, who came against you, and I mentioned, multiple groups working together or independently, some of them are already in prison because they were criminals to begin with. I'm hearing drug dealers, pimps and hoes, grifters, identity thefts. Some of them have been jailed. Some of them actually, and the local authorities here with the Ace of Swords in the energy of this King of Swords, in the environment of this King of Swords, in order to alleviate or mitigate any sort of sentencing to prison or jail time, they came clean. The authorities have been taking notes, obviously, and they're now seeing how many people were connected, and also they're seeing how you were connected, and your story and what you went through is connected to all of these groups of people. They're seeing the common denominator is you, and they're wondering why the authorities. So they set out, and I'm hearing one investigator, Hermit card on the bottom of the deck, has been piecing together all of this stuff because it's unbelievable. I mean, this hermit, it's an investigator. It could be even a judge. It could be a private investigator. It could be a detective in law enforcement. They're piecing together all these activities of these criminals in their local community, and they're learning that your name comes up in all of these criminals' mouths. You all should expect a call, an email, a letter, or straight up visit from authorities regarding the situation that God took you out of because it was ultimately dangerous. You were surrounded by gang stalkers. You were surrounded by drug dealers and thieves and murderers, rapists, drug cartels, and just generally incredibly bad people. You were the bait. You were always protected. But gosh, my heart goes out for many of you because the feelings that I get about your stories are stomach turning, to say the least. I mean, that's where it begins. That's baseline. It literally makes people sick when they hear the story of what you went through. And it's blowing the mind of this investigator. They're believing very strongly now that you must be divine, that you are protected, because how else? There's nobody else who could survive this, but somebody who is an earth angel, who is chosen. Let's play some channeled music. Come Back Kid by Sharon Van Etten. Hey, you're the comeback kid. See me look away. I'm the runaway. Yeah, you're coming back to this community after running away from it for dear life. I'm a stay out late, I'm recovering. Kid at the top of our street, I was somewhat like him. I was somebody. Come back kid, come back kid, come back kid. Let me look at you. Yeah, you're the comeback kid. Let me look at you. Then look away. Yeah, I'm the runaway. I'm the hardly stay. Let me slip away. Don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. Watch me run away. This is, by the way, is taken from my playlist, my 2020 playlist on Apple Music. If you want to follow me, I create playlists that help you kind of transmute energies from karmic relationships to twin flame unions and soulmate unions. Follow me at ENT, or look for me on Apple Music at Entpgathering 369. All right, so to my point, this is both you and your karmics, or the people who are currently in Eight of Swords. Either those who are in prison currently for related crimes to what went down with you, but also for those who have not yet been caught. They are in Eight of Swords energy, without a doubt, because in their conscious mind, in their strength position, there's Seven of Cups. Some of you could have been dealing with water signs and scorpionic energy, but this is complete illusion. In their subconscious, they're under judgment. They know it, they feel it, they fear it, and in their conscious thought, they are in a fucking state of illusion. Many of them are drinking, and just to escape the sheer terror they feel in their subconscious being judged by the universe. This is what they have wrought. This is what is coming to them. They know prison is coming to them. They know mental anguish and sheer terror, Eight of Swords, being forced by the universe to look at themselves and their actions they took against a divine one. Fuck these fuckers. They are going down, because in the near future, you got justice coming for them. In their subconscious, they're being judged. True Colors by Eva Cassidy, a cover. You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage. In a world full of people, you can lose sight of it all. Eva Cassidy, great story, great artist. Rest in peace, love her. Their true colors are being shown. And your true colors always remained true and pure and very, very strong. Strength card. They are absolutely terrified and afraid of the justice that's coming to them. Plus, they can't even deal with their own subconscious. They can't even tap into their own subconscious to deal with what they have done and what their life has become. It's just incredibly, incredibly sad, and their world is completely falling apart. Where they thought they were on top of the world and in control of things, King of Swords energy, they're realizing that there is no one who can control what the divine deems will happen on this planet at this time where everyone's being judged. So, in the immediate environment, justice in the near future. I think it's coming from local, federal authorities who have been investigating this King of Swords energy. The investigator or detective, take what resonates, has been working very, very, very hard. Ten of Wands energy to illuminate for themselves what exactly went down here with the Sun card. This is also this investigator detective, take what resonates, seeing you moving away, having received guidance and illumination from your own guides, and then healed in the process. This is healing wounds. Why? Because you're a fucking star. Sun, and then the star follows the sun. The sun and the star are, a sun is a star is a sun. And they're absolutely amazed. And literally, I just heard worship, but they don't worship you. It's almost like them investigating and seeing what you went through is proof to them that there is a God, that there is a divine design at play in this situation. And you being the star, you being the chosen one, you learned through this whole process that you will always be protected. And you learn divine timing, most of all. You learned how to give your attackers, and some of these people are so incredibly mentally, psychologically, emotionally fucked up. It's scary to even think about how many times you came close to actually physically dying. This investigator, this Virgo energy, this Hermit energy is seeing all of this, and it's almost like they're having a come to Jesus moment, because there is no other explanation for how you got out of this other than it being divine providence. I don't even know what that means. Hey Siri, define providence. The protective care of God or of nature as a spiritual power. Okay. Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA, All the Stars. Bam, Ten of Pentacles, the Tree of Life, ultimate abundance, safety, security, grounding, is in your future. Really great cards there, but I want to get back to this reading. Where did we leave off? So we've got this King of Swords energy. King of Swords energy in their subconscious, feeling the judgment from the universe, from God, literally, has placed them into the Eight of Swords, and or people associated with this King of Swords energy who came against a chosen one, who came against a starseed, who came against an earth angel, have gone to prison, some of them. And they have, in their, trying to get a lighter sentence, they told their story. You were mentioned. And this investigator and local authorities have pieced together all of these separate illegal activities, and somehow many of them involved you. They're seeing this, and while this King of Swords energy is not yet imprisoned, they know prison is in their future. They feel it in their subconscious. So mentally, they're going into Eight of Swords, and in their conscious mind, to just alleviate the stress They're overindulging. They're in a state of illusion. They're not seeing things clearly. And mind you, this is the strength position. You are ultimate strength here with the strength card. And now I'm hearing hold reign over this Three of Pentacles energy. All their nasty, foul deeds and crimes against you. You're completely dominating this energy, and you're doing it from afar because, again, you had to remove yourself from the situation. In the near future, for this King of Swords energy is justice. Literally, authorities are going to be knocking on their door, or they're going to subpoena them. They will be, I'm hearing SWAT raids. These people were caught up in human trafficking, sex trafficking, drug trafficking, embezzlement, RICO charges, fraud, identity theft, organ trafficking. This is sick. All of this is take what resonates. I doubt that for any single one of you, all of those things happen to you, but for I guess maybe a handful of you, yeah, sure. Especially if you were brushing up against or being influenced or gang stalked by people associated with either the Aryan Brotherhood or the KKK or Mexican drug cartels, most certainly. So, in the environment of this King of Swords energy, who is going to be approached by the law very soon, federal, local, state authorities, is Archangel Michael's Ace of Swords. So this is truth and clarity in the environment. Looking over here, looking down at this King of Swords, and this King of Swords is because they're caught in a state of illusion with Seven of Cups, and they're in Eight of Swords energy, and in their subconscious, they're being judged right now, and they feel it. I don't learn, no, I don't learn. It'll all be fine this time. And I don't learn, no, I don't learn, because you always seem so kind. And I don't learn, no, I don't learn. It'll all be fine this time. This is Line of Sight featuring Win and Mansionaire by Odessa. I'm feeling in and out. I turn full circle, round and round. I turn full circle, round and round. So will you help me down? Come grab my hand for solid ground. I don't learn, no, I don't learn. Yeah, this is in the subconscious of this King of Swords. Knowing that it's over. They probably haven't been able to contact you or affect you physically for quite some time, or maybe for some of you, it's recent that you've separated from these criminals. For others of you, it's been, well, since 2020 or 2021, when the universe, when your angels removed you from the situation. So they know the law is coming for them. They know they'll be raided. They'll be charged and imprisoned because nobody gets away with coming up against a star or a chosen one. So you have Archangel Michael and the authorities here looking at this King of Swords energy, who, for some of you, tried to kill you, tried to take you out so that you couldn't speak up. And they're completely, at this point, they're completely unaware that they're being watched, some of them. Some of these people will probably take their own lives, unalive themselves because of what they've done to you, rather than go to prison. Some of them are old enough that they will most definitely receive enough years in their sentencing that they will die in prison. And rather than do that, they'll just take themselves out. In their hopes and fears, Their fears being that you've gotten away. This is you. This is Knight of Wands energy. This is you having left them, holding on by flume. Yeah, they try to hold on to you, but you got on the back of the Divine's horse here and moved away long ago or recently. Just take what resonates. Many of them were in love with you. They had this obviously unhealthy attachment to you. They were obsessed with you. They loved to hate you. They also loved to love you, but when it wasn't requited, that's when they turned foul. That's when they turned ugly against you. That's when they started the gang stalking. That's when they started defaming your character amongst your co-workers, amongst your community, friends, family, all because you politely, respectfully said, hey, you know what, right now I'm single, or I enjoy our time together, and it's best right now in our lives. I'm not feeling anything romantic, so I would just love, to be your friend. Of course, they smiled and said, that's fine, totally understandable, and then ghosted you, ran away, and started planning against you. So yeah, you left the situation being divinely guided and protected all the while. And the potential outcome for this entire situation is Ace of Pentacles. It was a new start for you. And this is a removal of Ten of Pentacles energy. Some of them were grifters. They were thieves, are thieves in their community. And this is Pluto in Capricorn for me, energy. This is about Cross You Out, featuring Sky Pereira by Charlie XCX. Built a world all in my mind, all on my own. Will I survive? Oh, century of tears, sadness was my only smile. Yeah, so I fall apart, but you're gone and I'm doing fine. Total lie. They're not doing fine. Because their world is about to be just completely destroyed. Their Ten of Pentacles will be replaced by a single pentacle. For you, this is a gift from the divine. This is a restoration. We had Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is a restoration of your finances and your abundance. But for them, it's going back to square one. And what I'm hearing is that square is going to be a square cell where they will go to prison. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Three of Pentacles, please. Judgment. Can't make this up. So the work that they did against you, Three of Pentacles, is being judged, as we see here in the subconscious of this person. All right. Clarifying Strength card for the position of my Earth Angels and Chosen Ones. The Lovers. Came out in the reverse. This is because you, long ago, the strength that you had when you're not around, I finally cross you out when you're not around. Yeah, this is exactly what you did with Lover's card energy. You realized that this was not a reciprocal. This was not true love. This was not even self-love, that these people are so emotionally, psychologically, spiritually damaged that you said, no, I don't want anything to do with you. Got your fucking ass out of there. And now their world is completely falling apart. Clarify Judgment, please. Four of Cups and pregnancy. Yeah, some of these karmics are saddled with not only like a lack of love in their life or abundance. They can't produce anything anymore. The least of which would be, self-love. They don't know what love is. When it's presented to them, they reject it because literally they have no capacity to love. They're so spiritually, emotionally, psychologically damaged. And some of them, Four of Cups, their inability to recognize true love has put them in so many relationships that many of them, they've gotten pregnant or they've gotten somebody pregnant just because they sleep around, thinking and feeling that the act of sex is, let's put it this way, it was the only way that they could get even near a feeling of love. But sex is not love. Coming, reaching orgasm, as good as it might feel in that second or seconds, is not love. It's a chemical reaction. If you really want to blow your mind with sex, you pair up with your twin, you pair up with your soulmate, you pair up with individuals that the divine wants you to pair up with. You just don't go sleeping around and get knocked up by a bunch of different men, or if you can't keep your dick in your pants, these male ops, they're just spreading their filthy, foul seed and getting other karmics pregnant. It's sick. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups, indolence. Yeah, it's a complete lack of authority. It's a complete lack of self-respect on their part. So, Eight of Swords, Three of Cups. Here, Three of Cups is the corn dance. So many of them were doing rituals against you to keep you or put you in Eight of Swords. All of that magic has been reversed to them, and now they are in Eight of Swords. The magic that they put out against you has stopped, or is no longer effective. So trust in that. You probably felt that for a while now. Seven of Cups. Please clarify Seven of Cups. Spirit, Seven of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, which we see in the final outcome in the upright, is in the reverse. So this Seven of Cups strength position, conscious mind position that these karmics, these ops are in, is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this state of illusion is only showing them that there is no movement forward. There is no Ace of Pentacles. There's no new start. There's no going back to repair anything. And that their future is absolutely grim. It's been stopped. And surprisingly, they're seeing all of this in a state of probably they're over-consuming, drinking, drugs, sex, alcohol. They realize, they see that their life is over. There's no new start. There's no getting out of the situation that they wanted for you. And they now find themselves in that very position that they wished on you, collective. Again, I'm picking up unaliving and jail time for these people. 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. All right, clarify justice, please. 7 of Pentacles, Trail of Tears. This is Saturn in Taurus. Next channeled song, Goodbye by Abarat. Yeah, they know that their life is over. They will be saying goodbye to all their friends and family as they're being hauled off to prison and jail, or they unalive themselves and take them out because they're about to go. The justice that they will receive, or you will receive, is that these karmics, these ops, will be on a trail of tears. And many of them will lose their life. They're going to be forced into a chain gang, into a jail, literally, where they won't be able to survive. You reap what you sow. Exactly. 7 of Pentacles is a card of sowing seeds, and 10 of Pentacles would be harvesting. This is what they've harvested, is justice, judgment, 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups illusion, judgment twice, the Lover's card in reverse, and Ace of Swords, seeing clearly and judging them clearly that they are spiritual and actual criminals, thieves, murderers. Please clarify King of Swords, the culprit in this situation. Yeah, it could be a Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody who is who has a very strong will, spiritually as well. They're very egocentric. They're incredibly insecure. Yet they can be attractive. It's all a facade. It's all a game. It's all a play. They're acting. Well, the authorities, this Virgo hermit energy, this detective or investigator, now sees them for what they are. So for many of you, there's a King of Swords energy and a Queen of Wands energy that you're dealing with. So fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag is prominent, along with Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Air and fire are both, can't make this up. You got 9 of Swords in reverse with polygamy. Yeah, these people, I'm hearing orgies and sex parties and drugs and sick individuals. Further clarification of this King of Swords energy. Knight of Cups. Some of you, you'll be approached and you'll be asked for forgiveness. For those of you whose situation isn't as dire as others, downside of me by churches. Maybe I could tell you that it's no big deal. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I can aim this high, or maybe I could eat my words. Not the same, not the same. You're not the same, not the same, not the same, not the same. You're not the same, not the same. I believe, and tell myself to think forward. I will show I believe and hold you up and know that you're all I see. A lot of these people were just obsessed with you. Now that they're being caught, they want to approach you, but they know that, yeah, they might get forgiveness, but they're not going to be in your life anymore, collective. It's impossible. And again, many of them are probably going to take their own lives, or they're being carted off to prison for what they did to you. Further clarification of this King of Swords energy. We've got Temperance card with the Weaver. Card number 14. They're trying to transmute these energies. Some of them, this has put them into a dark night of the soul where, for some of them, they might actually be able to grow from this learning. I mean, certainly Judgment here twice, Archangel Michael and Ace of Pentacles, Justice. Some of them will be able to heal, but this is also clearly indicating again that you are an earth angel, you are a temperance angel, you are a true alchemist, and they want to approach you here with this Knight of Cups, this warrior of vessels, but you had to move away from this whole situation. And again, I mentioned Reiki distance healers. You were able to transmute and to lead authorities to these criminals. Maybe some of you filed anonymous police reports, or maybe you called up the FBI. Many of your situations have been under investigation for many months, if not a couple years, or since you left this community. And Justice, Judgment, Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, they're going to be caught. And it's just now that the investigators, the FBI, or local authorities have been able to gather enough information that they can actually bring charges against these people. But you are the true alchemist. You are the true weaver and designer of these events. You and your guides, of course, you and your angels. Ace of Swords, please clarify. Ace of Swords. Eight of Swords, twice. That's Nine of Swords total. Eight of Swords, captive. Not only does Archangel Michael have them captive, I mean, the angels have always known and have kept you captive and safe from. These people are literally going to prison. They're going into a dark night of the soul. They're going into a hell on earth in their environment because of what they did to you. I will show I believe and hold you up and know that you're all I see. Not the same, not the same, you're not the same. In the light, not the same, not the same, not the same. And never do what I used to. You're not the same, not the same. And never do what I used to. These people, if they could say anything to you, is please forgive me. I will never ever do this. This is what I'm hearing them say to authorities as well, or people who know what they've done, and people who might go to the authorities to support your story. Some of them are begging that they not be turned in. It's too late. Never Enough by Lauren Allred. Beautiful song. My breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. All right. I asked for clarification on the Ace of Swords, and I get the Ace Eight of Swords, which is out here twice. All right. Anything else, Archangel Michael, that you want to tell us about what you're seeing in the energy and the environment? Five of Pentacles in cultivation. Again, you reap what you sow, and illumination has been made with the Sun card out here for the second time. No, we saw it in the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's all being illuminated. A still too little, the world little, never be enough for me. Wow, some of you have. Okay, and now I understand why this song is being channeled. You have an Emperor coming in as a result. Now that your energy has been cleared from these karmics and these ops, you have an Emperor and a Ten of Cups coming out of that. And I'm going to put this over the Knight of Wands. You moved away from these ops and these karmics and this evil energy. And this is your reward, while your karmics and your ops will be in 10 of Swords, ruin. So says Archangel Michael. All right, further clarification for this Knight of Wands. Hierophant in reverse. Interesting, you know, this is... A Hierophant in reverse is Hierophant in the reverse, Ten of Cups, Emperor, clarifying the Knight of Wands. For some of you, it's an emperor that is not going to be an emperor or your emperor. Blank Space by Taylor Swift. Yeah, this emperor was, you were attracted to at one point. But you're realizing it was a mistake, but you were so enamored of them. And it's maybe, you know, they flashed money or power or something. I mean, they have emperor energy about them, but they weren't obeying natural law. They weren't true to their own spirit. And in Hierophant in reverse, you know that this Emperor energy, this Ten of Cups, was an illusion. Clarify Ace of Pentacles, please. Ace of Pentacles clarified by Queen of Pentacles. That's you, fam. Ace of Pentacles, clarify. And the Hanged Man. Yeah, this is you being sacrificed, literally, by this community, by these criminals. And these just fell out. King of Cups and Six of Cups, these past relationships. Could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, masculine energy. An old relationship for you, collective. Or this could be a King of Cups approaching you, seeing you as ultimate contentment for them, or that you're in a state of contentment. Further clarification for this King of Cups and Six of Cups, please. Star card. So this King of Cups, again, could be a Scorpio, Death card. King of Cups, Six of Cups, Star card, and Death is clarified by the Empress and Medicine Woman. That's you, most definitely. And there's a King of Cups from your past that is now seeing you as the true star that you are, and could be wishing to transform the relationship with you, Death card, or it could be a water sign, specifically a Scorpio. But they want to bring back this relationship to life with you, because they see you and they know you to be a true empress, somebody who's naturally healing. He knows a lot about the herbs and the body, and is somebody who creates life, not destroys it. They also want to come in and protect you psychically and physically, because in the past they weren't there for you, and they're seeing your value. You know, it's going to be up to you, collective, whether you want to take them back. Some of them, you know, they got other people pregnant, so, you know, you're going to be dealing with, and they're going to be dealing with the judgment from the universe about that, about leaving an empress, going off of the karmic, getting them pregnant, or getting knocked up by a karmic, and not coming into union with you. They're working on transforming the relationship with you, but it's going to be completely up to you. And I'm hearing for some of you, it's all going to be determined on, like, how much attachment do they yet have with karmics in their past, karmics that they went off to be with instead of you. You know, like baby mamas or baby daddies. I mean, if those karmics are still in their lives and will be in their lives until they die because of this child, this unwanted pregnancy, many of you aren't going to want to take this King of Cups back. And yeah, why would you? Because you'd be dealing with the karmics who came up against you, who tried to ruin your life. Maybe some of these karmics are going to prison, so it won't be such a big deal. It'll be up to you, collective. Because you are the Queen of Cups. You're nurturing, you're healthy, you're loving. Heck, some of you will even choose to, while the karmic baby mama or daddy goes to prison, you're gonna raise their kid with your divine counterpart, because you'll forgive them and you'll heal. So, you know, take what resonates. That's really a beautiful choice, but again, it's a choice. Lover's card. Love is a choice. There's no other way around it. It doesn't happen to you. Yeah, you can fall in love, but even that falling is a choice. And because the Creator gives us free will, even our divine counterparts, if our ancestors, our spirit guides, our angels clears the way for you to come into contact with them again, it's ultimately up to you, collective, whether or not you want to partner with them. And for many of you, when you choose not to, and some of you will choose not to come together with these past partners, with whom you had great love, the universe will bring you in a new King of Cups or Queen of Cups for you. They will bring in a new emperor or a new empress for you. Yeah, can't make this up. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. After a lot of Three of Swords, mourning and healing. Three of Swords is also a card of forgiveness, because in the mourning process, we forgive ourselves for putting ourselves into that situation, and we learn to forgive first ourselves, because forgiveness is for the self. All right, fam, to recap and to end this reading, we started out with the Three of Pentacles. This is a group of karmics, thieves, criminals who are being outed currently. They were no match for your divine energy. Many of you are earth angels, chosen, starseeds, empaths, who long ago moved away, or more recently moved away from these criminals, because you chose to follow the guidance of your angels, of your ancestors, and your spirit guides, and not choosing them, these karmics, which took a lot of strength. These karmics, in their subconscious, no judgment is upon them. Many of them fathered, or many of them destroyed relationships they had with you, wanting to come together with you, but you choosing yourself over them and their karmic ways. These people don't know how to love. They confuse love or sex with love. So when you dumped them, when you chose to walk away from their karmic shenanigans, shall we say, or their toxic love, they went off with a karmic, and many of them got knocked up a karmic. They're all in their subconscious. They know that they are damaged goods. They don't know how to love. When true love, you, Earth Angel, Starseed, Chosen One, came into their lives, you actually offered up true love, divine love to them that they rejected because they couldn't fucking see it coming from a mile away, obviously. And we got Judgment card out here twice, this second time to define Three of Pentacles, their energy of them working against you. In the recent past, they're in Eight of Swords. They walked into Eight of Swords, and because of all the Three of Cups energy, working with other individuals to work against you, come against you, to make your life a living hell, they're now in a state of looking at all their actions they took against you. And for many of them, here with the Hermit card, this investigator, this detective, these are feds, these are local authorities. I'm even hearing CIA for some of you. They now see all of this. And if it's local or even state or fed authorities, because you left the situation long ago, maybe you filed FBI anonymous tips or with local state authorities, as I have done. You were right to do so. It was good that you did that. But if you haven't figured it out yet, The reason why justice hasn't been served until now is because your claims of what they were doing against you were difficult to believe. So the investigators, the feds, the local and state authorities had to gather enough information from these karmics. And they've done so. And now they can actually press charges, or justice will be served, because they've gathered enough evidence to clearly show that these are criminals. These are people who have been perpetrating criminal activity against their community, in their community, for a number of years. In the conscious thought of these criminals, and in their strength position, there's 7 of Cups, complete state of illusion. They've resorted to drinking, sex, overindulgence, just to numb the pain that they feel, realizing that an Ace of Pentacles in reverse, there's no going back. There's no new start for them in their lives, because many of them will actually go to prison. Certainly spiritual prison, they're already feeling with judgment cards in their subconscious. In the near future, Justice card. This is the feds coming for them. And 7 of Pentacles, Trail of Tears. You reap what you sow. And they've sown so much discord and hate and pain in the collective that justice is here. This hermit, this investigator, the feds are literally, there's going to be raids, there's going to be subpoenas, charges brought against these people. And when justice is coming in to this King of Swords energy, also it's Queen of Wands energy in reverse, it's 9 of Swords energy in reverse. These people can only offer up a Knight of Cups to you. You are the weaver. You are the temperance angel. You did a lot of work from afar. After separating your energy from them, filing the necessary reports, both local or with the feds and the FBI, so that they could start this investigation into what happened to you. You did this remotely. Many of you are empaths and Reiki healers. Also, many of you are so gifted mentally and with strength that psychically, telepathically, you deliver messages to these investigators. You deliver messages to other people in the community. And maybe some of you are actually on platforms like this where you were sharing information that back then seemed to be absolutely crazy to even consider. The investigators, local, state, and federal authorities, and everybody in the community who once knew you during this time that these karmic energies came against you are now realizing that you were telling the truth all along. Yeah, you were telling the truth all along with your angels and Archangel Michael with the Sword of Truth. Archangel Michael's Sword of Truth is going to bring is 8 of Swords energy out here twice now. And these people will be held captive. They're going to jail. They're going to prison. They're already captive right now, spiritually speaking. They have cultivated, they're basically out with 5 of Pentacles of their communities because they cultivated too much dark energy against you and other people of the community, within the community, that all of this is being illuminated now. Everybody around them is seeing what they have been doing. And it's bringing an ego death to them. 10 of Swords, and ultimate ruin, as well it should, because this is evil, dark energy that Archangel Michael is like, nah, fuck this. This is going to stop right now. Justice will be served. In the hopes and fears of this situation, the fear of these karmics is that you got away with Knight of Wands energy. You are spiritually protective, and swiftly you moved away. You went off to pursue your 10 of Cups and your happy family, and even you went off to pursue your divine counterpart, here represented by the Emperor. And some of you, and the fear is that some of you left an Emperor because you, or somebody who is in Emperor energy or Empress energy, take what resonates, because you realized with the Hierophant or the Shaman in reverse that they weren't your divine counterpart. And last but not least, to clarify the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. So, you know, you're seeing things from a higher perspective. You've sacrificed a lot in this process. You've been selfless in this, and now's the time to acknowledge all that you have sacrificed in order to bring justice to these people and the communities that these criminals, these murderers, these karmic entities, these demons, people with demonic attachments. You went through a lot, collective, Earth Angel, Chosen One. You suffered greatly, but you are so incredibly strong and protected that, you know, you are walking karma. You are Seven of Pentacles for your karmics who are in the process of being judged by the justice system and by the Most High. They're literally on a trail of tears. They know that they are walking towards their death, whether that is a solitary confinement in a federal prison, or, you know, local or state prison or jail. They know they have to pay for everything that they have sown. And last but not least, there is a King of Cups energy from your past, here with Chief of Vessels and Six of Vessels, Contentment, who, you know, you have a chance to, could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who wants to approach you, who in the past there was compatibility. This King of Cups could have been associated with, most likely, some of these karmic energies, but they now see you as the star. They see how you use scorpionic energy to transform not only yourself and your situation, but move on in life with great strength. It takes a lot. I mean, we're literally going from the 12th card of the major arcana with the sun dance and the Hanged Man energy, seeing things from a higher perspective, and also sacrificing parts of our ego and our ego's attachment to karmic energies, karmic people. That brings on the 13th card of the major arcana, a death process, but it's ultimately transformative. These two cards paired together are what, you know, an Earth Angel and even Starseeds, Empaths, Lightworkers, and Healers know how to do very well, is transform those darker scorpionic waters into Aquarius energy and the Star card. I mean, that's literally, you know, what the water bearer means. It's taking on the Piscean waters, scorpionic waters, and the heavy waters of Cancer that can be really just laden just really heavy with really dark emotions, and transforming them and healing from those experiences, and healing from those emotions that energetically are generated when we come into contact with darker energies, like karmic energies, like murderers, like people who gang stalk, like people who are associated with mafias and cartels, and just the underbelly of society. And all of this is being illuminated right now. And a lot of people who are completely blind to this, who are still very much caught in the matrix, they're all going to see you as the Empress, as the true Empress, and somebody who can, here with the medicine woman, heal, and they know how to heal. So many of the people who are going to awaken to all of this activity that has happened to you, all that you've been through, they're going to realize that they have been victims of these people as well in their community. And they'll most likely pay you. Many of you are light workers and healers that have maybe a business, or you're Reiki practitioners. They're going to want to partner up and work with you in healing these wounds. You may not be a licensed counselor or therapist, but trust me, just a simple talk with them is going to do them a world of wonder and healing. So, take what resonates. Any time spent with you is healing time at this point, because you truly hold the key to healing past relationships, and because you're so successful every single time of going through an ego death process, you come out the star, the healer every single time, the chosen one every single time. And in the eyes of everybody in the 3D matrix, in their eyes, you truly are a medicine woman. You truly are an empress. So they're going to seek advice from you on how to continue to heal. So prepare yourself for an onslaught, a number of calls or communications coming from law enforcement authorities, some of you FBI or CIA. They're to contact you because a major criminal ring, after months, maybe even years of investigation, is being toppled and stopped. And you are coming out as one of the, if not most important, energies or people who, unfortunately for these criminals, is responsible for, in large part, bringing them to justice, bringing them to judgment, bringing them to the authorities, where many of them will be jailed for the rest of their lives, serve prison time, most definitely, because they're already under judgment by the divine and spiritually in a court of spiritual court, where they're, I'm just getting a picture of Anubis and Ma'at and Sekhmet. They're in great pain right now because there's so much judgment in their subconscious that they feel, that they know that their lives will never be the same because of what they did against chosen ones and light workers and starseeds. And your justice is coming very, very soon. I mean, like For some of you, this week is going to be a huge, huge week. All right, I think I'm going to leave it here. Please give us a like, a share, a comment if this resonates with you. And if you want to donate to the channel, all donations are never expected but deeply appreciated. And if you care to book any of my services, you can check my website, and all the information can be found in the description box. But more than anything, I would really appreciate a like so we can get this message out to the collective, so I can grow my channel. Smash that bell icon and become a subscriber if you aren't already. And welcome back to my subscribers. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I love you, I appreciate you, and I honor and respect all the work and the strength that you have, that is a part of you, to endure this amount of hate and envy and I'm literally at a loss for words at what has come out in this reading. But I also recognize it as my story too. For what I've been through is deeply, deeply personal and dark, and it's been a catalyst for my own spiritual growth. So never forget that. Nothing was in vain. You are always protected by the divine, and this was a careful orchestration on the part of God and the angels, Archangel Michael here, that these criminals, these murderers, these racists and misogynists, justice, the FBI, local and state authorities are literally going to be knocking on their door, and many of them will go to prison for the rest of their lives and die a lonely, dark death in prison, suffering the very fate that they wanted you to suffer, ultimately was wishing for your life to end. But justice is here, judgment is here, and these karmics, these criminals, their life is over. All right. Again, I appreciate your time, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Namaste.